Hello and welcome to more Banjo Tooie. Someone is running a lawnmower outside, which I really hope you guys can't hear. And let's head inside the cable room. Inside here we have cables. That's pretty much it. And they kind of create light with their little electricity as they go. And if you happen to step on them, they're going to hurt you. So what we want to do is get over to the quality control room. And it's time for a mini game. Hooray! Kind of. This one's kind of a shooting mini game. So actually, finally something different than we've dealt with before. Although it's only kind of a minigame, it's not technically one because there's no timer or anything, no real points to get. All we want to do is shoot the blue barrels and avoid the green ones. If we hit the green ones, we kind of fail. We have to go back out, hit a switch, and go back in. Now, the nice thing, though, is every time we hit one, it's going to go faster and faster, more barrels coming. If you happen to hit a green one, you don't have to start all over. You just have to go hit the switch, come back in, and you'll be at the same point. So it can be pretty hard to hit because the grenade takes quite a while to travel, so you have to shoot way ahead of time, and there you go, I shot too soon. So now the place is going to fill up with toxic gas. It's not exactly a good thing. And this will suffocate us really fast, so we want to get out of here as quickly as we can. And directly to the side's going to be a switch that'll turn on the fan, and that'll get rid of the gas for us. So I'm going to go hit that. That should clean things up for us. Hooray! Sequence 10. Oh my gosh, does he have to go through the entire countdown? Yes, he has to count down a fan spinning. Oh, he's counting down back until it's safe. Okay. Even though we sped up his countdown, I'm sure it's still safe inside there, so let's go back in. And as you can see, we still have them going pretty fast here, so we're almost done with this little portion, but these shots can be pretty difficult. You just have to get a good feel for it, and let's hope that hits. Got it! Alright, one more shot, one more. And let's go! Got it! Oh, I almost missed that one, but we got this under control. Let's go. All the blue barrels are defeated. However, the Jiggy dropped on the other side. We can't actually get that right now. So what I'm actually going to do is go all the way back to the warp pads. So I'll see you guys there. Ow. On the bright side, on the way back, we get to take the fast conveyor belt. Hooray! There we are. So I'm going to take this warp pad back to floor 1. And the first thing I want to do is actually go inside the workers' quarters, which we went to before as the washing machine. But we want to go back inside there as Banjo and Kazooie, because there's one more thing we can get inside there. And there's still that one poor little rabbit, the skivvy guy, to clean up, so we'll handle that today. Because today, guys, we are going to finish off Grunty Industries, and we're also going to tackle a good chunk of the Isle of Hags, and just kind of wrapping up some other stuff. So what we want to do, is go to the men's room here. Let's go to a grenade egg, blast that crud open, and let's go inside. So once we're in here, we have Lago the toilet. Hey there, Banjo. Lago, what are you doing here? Well, Grunty ripped me out of her mansion and stuck me in here. Boy, you should see the mess some of those workers make. I don't want to know. Anyway, someone thought it funny to fill me full of paper. I really need an unblocking, if you wouldn't mind. We do, actually. Ew, why is the toilet paper pink? Alright, so what we have to do is get on top, drill down into the toilet, and that should free up the paper. And the paper is a Cheeto page, of course. Oh, this could be messy. Ew, gross. Well, we got a fancy Cheeto page directly out of the toilet, so I guess we'll grab that. But yeah, guys, we're gonna finish up a bunch of stuff on the Isle of Hags today as well as some other stages. We're basically next episode gonna get directly into the next stage, which I think is pretty exciting. But I'll meet you guys back at the warp pad once again. Actually, not quite at the warp pad. The warp pad's back up there next to the door. I'm gonna go up here and go use these split up pads because I want to go down to just Kazooie for now. So let's split it up. The battery's just like over there continuously getting zapped. I feel kind of bad for it. I mean, that's what happens when they just put googly eyes and give personalities to inanimate objects. You suddenly feel bad for them, you know? But right here, I want to... Actually, no, I want to go back inside. I forgot to grab one thing we need to get. We have to get the claw clamber boots from this box here. Let's bust that bad boy open and grab them. Because there is one wall we want to climb up just to get some notes. So, for the sake of completion, we're doing it. And of course, having notes is good just for getting jam jar stuff. So let's climb up this wall. Oh, timer's ticking. Let's go. Okay, we made it in time. So we're gonna grab that, and I'm actually gonna jump down and fly all the way across to the red feather thing right here. Let's go use that, since we activated this, I think, last time. Now, what I want to do is blow up this door right here. Oh, this is kind of an awkward angle, but we got it, so let's just do that. Go right inside. Come on, Kazooie, go down. There's not a very good go down option. You can press A to go up, but going down takes a little while. But inside here, we can simply grab a Cheeto page, and that's all there is to get. So 2 Cheeto pages back to back, up to 7 pages here. And let's just fly back out. So there's a couple more doors we want to go inside. The first one is going to be right over here, just above the entrance. So let me get some distance so I can try to shoot this from a good spot. And I think we got it. All right, boom. Oh, I was going to say perfect, then we run directly into the wall. But now we're in there. Now this Jiggy, I think they intend for you to do this after you get an ability later, but we can do it now. It's pretty simple. So I think you're supposed to glide over there with the glide ability, which we'll get later, but if you just do this attack into a flip-flap, kind of like this, you'll make enough distance. However, once we go over there, it's going to activate some of those tin tops, and rather than go fight those as Kazooie, why don't we just shoot over a Clockwork Kazooie and do that? That'll be much easier, because it still counts as activating them. So let's jump up here, blow up a couple of them. We could also shoot some more Clockwork Kazooies over there to help out, or we could shoot grenade eggs. Either way works. We just have to make sure that they're actually open when we shoot at them. If I could actually aim properly, that'd be great. Well, I've completely missed all of them. Fantastic. And that one closed up. You know what? Let's do some Clockwork Kazooie. I normally find better luck with grenade eggs versus Clockwork Kazooies, but either way kind of works. Well, I guess the nice thing about a Clockwork Kazooie is the fact that they're actually going to open up when they see it. So pretty much you're always going to get at least one kill with it, which is pretty convenient. So just got two more here. Let's see if I can get both at once. Nope, that ain't happening. I tried. All right, last one, which I think is right over here. Come here, buddy. Oh, got him. And that will spawn the Jiggy right there, and I'll show you guys exactly how to get over there to pick it up. Yes, he has Grunty's sacred treasure here. Ow, I just punched my desk. Okay, so we're just gonna do the X attack into an A, and there we go. Very simple to get across. And with that, we're actually done with Kazooie solo, so let's jump back down and meet up with Banjo here. See if I can do this without dying, that'd be fantastic. Hooray! Oh, I still took some damage, but I'm not dead. I guess that's a plus. Now we're gonna go back out again, and once again use the red fly pad, but this time we want to do it as Banjo and Kazooie, because we're gonna need both of them. I'm gonna go ahead and take a point of damage just to get across here a little bit quicker. I think it's worth it. With how much health we have, I really just am not worried about it, and they give you so many opportunities to heal up and stuff. It's just not an issue. So we're actually gonna just quickly get over to this side. I think right about here is probably fine. And there's the window. Cool. I actually aimed at that pretty much perfectly. All right. So let's just quickly go down in here. Now, the reason we wanted Banjo for this is, as you can see, we're going to need him for the build drill for these bolts. Can't do that as just Kazooie, unfortunately. And this one's actually going to lower down a platform so we can finally go across and clean up that last skivvy. So once this is down, whenever we like, we can go back as the washer and actually finish things up, which is pretty cool. But we're not done with the outside area quite yet, so we'll go back and do that in a bit, but it ain't time yet. So with that broken, let's go back outside, and I'm actually going to go back up with the fly pad. There's a couple things we want to do, this time up on the roof of Grunty Industries. So let's fly out, go all the way up. We're going to go way up right here, because I want to go all the way to the honeycomb piece right here. So let's grab that. Then we're actually going to drop down on top of these little warehouses. Now, some of these have breakable windows. Really not much to find inside that one, but this one over here will have something pretty convenient. So let me bust inside that. There we are. And once we're inside here, we can just use a Clockwork Kazooie egg to simply get a Jiggy right across. This is back up in floor 5. Let's just shoot that right there. And there we go. Hooray! And we're just getting Jiggies left and right here. That kind of happens a lot with these stages. Like the first 20 or 30 minutes, you just kind of spend setting up for the upcoming stuff. So you don't really get very many Jiggies early on, but then you just kind of start getting a whole bunch kind of back to back. So here we're going to activate this warp pad, and let's just go ahead and use the fly pad, because there's one more thing we want to do with these smokestacks. Let's go back to the grenade eggs. There's actually a little patch right there we want to break, and we do want to go inside that as well. So we're actually not going to go back to the roof, but we grabbed the warp pad anyways. Right down here is a Jinjo. This is back in the boiler plant, which we visited like 2 episodes ago. You could have shot a Clockwork Kazooie from down there up to here. It's kind of a hard shot, but you could have done that. So what I'm actually going to do here is drop back down into the boiler plant, take some damage because I'm a scrub, and we're actually going to go back to Wumba's place because it's time to go watch that poor rabbit that's just been chilling there dirty this entire time. So let's go through here. And back inside this room, actually what I'm going to do is go over to Mumbo's place and then use that to warp over to Humble Wumba's. So the warp pad's right up there, and we'll use that and go turn into a washer. Hooray, we're a washer once again! And there's actually one thing I didn't get the chance to show you guys before. but you can do first-person underwear shots. Oh, man. It's the best attack ever. Let's not get killed by that cursed beehive. Let's just go down. We're going to take the service elevator back to the first floor. Oh, let's try not to get killed by that guy. The thing that kind of sucks about the underwear attack is it usually doesn't one-shot stuff. Usually it's going to take a couple hits, even for enemies that normally you kill in one hit with Banjo and Kazooie. So it's not a very good attack. Well, that'll be fine. We'll just go across. Clean the last guy. Hello. Yep. Once again, they want a heavy soil wash. Or maybe he soiled his trousers. I don't know. What does that sign even say? Crusher status panel Mark II? Is that what that says? It's just a bunch of glowy lights. But here we get the Jiggy. All right. So we're going to go back up the service elevator. Not back to Humbawamba quite yet. We actually want to go to the 4th floor because there's one thing we want to do. After we did the cable room, that quality control room, we shot all those barrels and it dropped down a Jiggy. And to get that Jiggy, we have to be the washer. So that's what we're doing here. So we're going to drop down into floor 4. Let's see, where is it? Up this hallway right here. And right across here should be a door that we can only open with the washer. Let's watch out for these barrel guys. Uh-oh, a box of defective goods. Wow. Right, so we can go inside here and we can grab this Jiggy. And with that, guys, we're finally done with the washer. Oh, would you let me back out? I'll meet you guys back at Humbawamba, but we're done with the washer here. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are not only done with the washer, but we are done with Grunty Industries for now. We'll come back later to get a couple things that we're not able to get quite yet. But yes, this crazy place is finally done for now. So here we have 8 out of 10 for the Jiggies, 4 out of 5 Jinjos, and everything else completed. Took me gosh dang hour. It was crazy, man. I feel like we were pretty efficient. I mean, anyone who's played this game knows how insane this stage can be. So to do it in an hour feels pretty good. But we are not done quite yet. Let's get back out of this place and let's go do some stuff in some other stages. So many of you caught me on this flub. We are actually not done with Glitter Gulch Mine. I said that we were done, but there's one more thing we do have to get here. And first I want to grab those turbo trainers. I forgot about that. We're going to go back inside the waterfall cavern, which is use the turbo trainers to get all the way down there after hitting this switch. And once we get inside there, we have one more thing to get. My brain kind of associated what we're about to grab with the next stage with Hellfire Peaks, and you'll see why in just a moment. But what we're about to get is pretty gosh dang awesome. So I'll meet you guys inside the end of this tunnel here. Right, so we're inside the waterfall cavern. We're going to drop all the way down to the bottom here. And now that we have the Talon Torpedo from Jolly Roger's Lagoon, we're actually able to break this boulder right here. So let's go. Oh, did not mean to do that. Let's actually break it. There we go. Go down and kaboom! We got that one taken care of. Let's go inside and see what we get. Now, I was planning to turn this one in once we got to this point in the game anyways. So basically, the playthrough is kind of unchanged. I'm just getting this now. I was not going to turn it in until later because we're turning this in next to Witchy World, which we're heading to now anyway. So it doesn't matter too much that I forgot to do this earlier. But right here, we have a giant ice safe. And this is technically inside Hellfire Peaks. That's kind of why I forgot about it. But if we go right up here, we have the ice key that we got from Banjo-Kazooie on the Xbox version, or from one of the game packs on the N64 version. That will unlock this safe. And inside, we have a giant Globo. This is indeed the legendary Mega Globo. Thanks for the info there, Jam Jars. It's supposed to have really special magical powers. Yes, indeed. So now we are actually done with Glitter Gulch Mine. We're going to go back outside, and I'll meet you guys next to Witchy World. Here we are back at the Pine Grove area, and we're going to go inside Humbawamba's place. We got the legendary Mega Globo, so let's take it to her and see what magical stuff we'll get. I have very special spell, but need legendary Mega Globo. Indeed. Let me guess, I bet there's only one of these Mega Globo things, and it's real hard to find. Bird correct. Now go and find. Well, we happen to have already found it. Me much surprised you have the legendary Mega Globo. Want to give to Humba? Heck yes I do. So of course there's one Mumbo on the Isle of Hags area. We've already dealt with that. This is the Humbawamba for this area. Magic ready, jump into Wumba's pool. This, my friends, is a very, very special transformation for a couple of reasons. First off, not a whole lot seems to have changed. Wumba called this Dragon, but what's changed? Kazooie is now a dragon. Burn many baddies, now think you try something new. Oh no, she's off on one again. Yes. Logs Lost Challenges. So this also, I guess, is associated with Logs Lost Challenges from Nuts and Bolts. I don't know. It's Nuts and Bolts stuff. We'll get to that. But we now have Dragon Kazooie. Kazooie's voice is going to get a bit deeper. which is going to sound a bit weird. Very weird sounding. Okay, there's also a couple other things. One, we can breathe fire. Check this out. So you can breathe fire. You also have unlimited fire eggs. Oops, not grenade eggs. Don't have unlimited grenade eggs. But fire eggs, you can shoot as many as you want and you will never run out. It's pretty gosh dang amazing. So we're going to set enemies on fire. No big deal. Now, the one very special thing about this transformation is that you can actually change worlds with it. All the other transformations, if you change worlds, it'll be like, bruh, magic not strong enough. But here, we can take Dragon Kazooie wherever we like. So it's pretty gosh dang awesome. So we got that taken care of. Now let's go inside Witchy World. We've got a few things to wrap up here as well. Let's go right inside. The first thing is right at the start, actually. We have Miss Boggy here. And now that we have the taxi pack ability, we can actually do this this jiggy here. So let's go give her a chat. Hello there, little darlings. Where have we met, lady? Not personally, but I believe you helped my husband out of a while ago when we still lived on Freeze Easy Peak. So that's a reference to the original Banjo Kazooie. How is the big guy? A little older, a little fatter. He's given up sled racing and taken to watching his new widescreen TV all day. Huh. Well, how about that? Yeah, she's doing all the good stuff. She's taking her kids off to a nasty amusement park here. But, of course, her children have all gotten lost, so we have to go and find them. And the first thing we're going to do is spring up here and actually hit a switch to open up a burger stand. Yes, we have to open up a burger stand to get her kids. We have to entice them with nasty food from a rhino that sneezes on his burgers. So we have to go get that. Now, the tricky thing about this is that the kids will show up in some pretty random locations. They're not the same every time. And I'll show you guys a sign that kind of points out where their locations can possibly be. But the first thing I want to do is actually go over this way and open up the fry stand. So we want to get some burgers and some fries. And then we'll go look for the kids. So right, to open up the fry stand, the switch is actually very easy to find. It's directly behind the fry stand itself. Ah, sheesh, someone found the switch. I hate customers always wanting things. Yep, we're so selfish, always wanting to give you our money. Hurry up and order, weirdos, I'm a busy guy. Yep, we had to find our way through this crowd of customers you have. Honestly, I really haven't seen anyone here except for Miss Boggy and, all the enemies. I mean, are the enemies supposed to be part of the amusement park? Is this a place you come and you get beat by hammers? I mean, I really don't understand what the appeal of an amusement park like this is. But let's go ahead and grab some fries here. So he's all out of fries. That's a bummer. But we're fine. Wow, he has 4 stars. The other guy, not quite. The burger guy's not going to have quite that many. We'll get to the burgers in just a moment. But let's go and see if we can finally get some good luck out of this tent here. And everyone was saying that the reason I was not getting fortune to smile upon me was just bad luck. That was it. So I will just keep trying until I eventually get it. And she closes her doors. So with all of that, more terrible bad luck, I am going to just move on, try to finish off some other jiggies, and we'll go back and do that one over and over. Even though the reward we get for that is not even very interesting, I just want to show it off because that's how I am. Eric, how on earth did you get a job in catering? Look at that, guys. He's got like snot running out of his nose. He sneezes all over the food. It's kind of nasty. Yeah, I don't exactly have much of an appetite, but we just want to go ahead and grab ourselves a burger. This guy's only got 1 star, but that's fine. If he was not, like, can you just like sneeze to the side? Why do you got to repeatedly sneeze on the 1 burger you have? Oh well. So burgers is all he has. We can't get fries. It's kind of weird. You have a food stand. You have to go all the way to the other side of the park to get fries. I don't know. So we're gonna go use this food to try to find these kids. And I'll show you guys the sign that I mentioned that'll help you find them. So what we want to do is go to the left right here. And there's going to be a sign all the way tucked in the corner. And it'll basically tell you all of the possible locations for the kids. And they're only going to be in 3 of these spots. So the possible locations are, you might find them in the Inferno, Star Spinner, Crazy Castle, or the Dodgems. So I don't know if that's every possible location, but it is some of them. And if you look there, you'll probably find at least a couple of them. I think I've also spotted one of them in the train station before. Now, right here is the big kid, and we can't actually get him with both of them together. We have to use the taxi pack. So once we get through the dialogue here, I'm going to go over to the swap pads and switch over to regular Banjo, or Banjo by himself. So yes, you can have the gosh dang french fries or the burger, whatever it is that you wanted. Take the burger. I don't know why he's so obsessed with nasty sneezed on burgers, but there you go. So after we get through this dialogue here, oh man, his tummy hurts. So we have to carry him back because his feet can't really reach the ground. So I'm going to go use the warp pad right here. Or where is it? Right there. We're going to use that warp pad, go behind the big tent. go to the Banjo solo because the split up pads are right there, and then we'll come right back. Okay, so we got the big guy here. Let's go ahead and pick him up. And now we have to go back to the warp pad once again, this time going to the level entrance, and we'll drop him off at Miss Boggy. Let's do it. Here you go, Mrs. Boggy. Take your kid. I don't know how we fit that guy inside of our pack, but we did it. So, he's not supposed to run off. Oh boy. Sorry isn't good enough, young man. You've been eating again, haven't you? Well, you'd still better want your dinner. It was that strange bear, Mom. He made me. Hey, we didn't do crud. Okay, she realizes he's lying. Whoa, yo. Whoa, that is abuse right there. Holy crud. Look at this. He can run on his own. How come we had to carry him? What the heck? His feet can totally reach the ground, dude. Alright, so we got this guy taken care of. We've got 2 more kids to find. Thankfully, the other 2 do not actually require us to carry them, which is fantastic. So I'll just go ahead and edit to where the kids are. We'll get them taken care of. Okay, one of the kids for me was inside the Cave of Horrors, and this one, he's not going to cooperate. We can't entice him with food, and he refuses to go back to his mom unless we beat him. Hooray! We have to beat kids. So we do that, and that'll entice him to go back to his mom. Although she'll inform us there is still 1 more to find, so we have to go do that. Let's go find her. And it looks like the last of the boggy kids for me was inside the Star Spinner. So like I said, this is going to probably be different if you do a playthrough, but for me, these are the 3 locations they were in. And this one, we have to entice with food. We have to give her some french fries. Thankfully, we have those soggy, salty french fries just for her. Here you go. Take your fries and go home to Mom. So once she goes back, we can go back, talk to Mrs. Boggy, and we should get our Star Jiggy, which is fantastic. Hooray! So let's go back and get our reward. Hello, Mrs. Boggy. Well, I think we've all had enough excitement today. Time to go back home to Hailfire Peaks. Boggy will be wondering where we've gone to. You better have the dinner in the oven. Oh man, what are they gonna eat? Like a roast, maybe? Alright, so she found this Jiggy earlier, and we get it! Oh my gosh, that animation. Oh boy. Okay, you can just run off to that area, hold on to that hat there. I don't know where all the kids are, but oh well. Okay, so let's grab that Jiggy, and now we have to get the food that we got over to the cavemen. However, as you saw by that sign, we can't take the food back out that way and just walk along, so we kind of have to trick the game out. Or, well, it's programmed to work this way, but we have to sneak out of this place. Now, there's 2 ways you can actually do this mission. I'll explain the second way in a bit. It's actually an exploit, but the intended way is you grab the springy shoes right here, or the claw clamber boots, and we take these over to these kind of close to the entrance, over to the Area 51 portion, and there's going to be a wall for us to climb up right here. So if we take this, it'll take us right into Pterodactyl Land. So as long as you have the claw climber boots and you've opened up the switch over here inside the cave inside Pterodactyl Land, you can do this and that'll work. The other method is that what you do is you go to Pterodactyl Land and then you go through this cave to get to Witchy World, then you grab all of the food, and then you die. And if you do that, it'll warp you back to the entrance to Pterodactyl Land, but at the same time, it'll actually let you keep the food because you never technically exited Witchy World through one of the exits. You just kind of died and warped back. So that's an exploit method you could use if you don't feel like waiting until you have the claw clamber boots. But I felt like doing it the intended way this time. So alright, we got him his food right there. He's very happy. I don't know how we still have food even though we gave some to the bears, but that's just how it works, I guess. So the second one's going to be up here inside this little side area, I suppose. Hey there, buddy. Wow, did he just like scoop up a bunch of dirt and eat it? I mean, if you're eating dirt, you've got to be pretty gosh dang hungry. I never realized they were eating dirt when they made the chomping sounds. I thought they were just trying to signal that they were hungry and they wanted food. But no, not this guy. This guy is definitely chomping on some dirt. Okay, so we got that one. There's just 1 more to go, and we'll get ourselves a Jiggy. It's gonna be this guy right over here. Yep, he's chomping on some more dirt here. I don't think the dirt's very nutritious, dude. I mean, I guess some types of soil could be nutritious. Plants live off of it. Alright, the last guy, we just give him some more french fries, and there we go. Give us that Jiggy. That tasty. Me all happy now. Bear and bird, friend safe Oogle Boogle tribe from extinction, must have reward now. Yes, we get a reward. It spawns it right back next to the fireplace there, so let's go grab it. Oh, you're just gonna keep talking? Why are the teeth marks? We thought chocolate was in... He tried to eat the Jiggy because he thought there was chocolate inside of it. Fantastic. Well, let's go grab that. We're almost done for today, guys. But there's one more thing I want to show. This was done by request. So I'm actually going to go back outside and warp over to Humba's place. Alright, here we are next to Humba's, and I'm going to grab these springy shoes right here. This is just an optional cutscene that someone requested I show off, so you know what? Let's go ahead and do it. Like I said, it is optional, but I want to show off as much as possible with the game. So let's get up here and step on this little platform right here. And that will activate this little guy coming out. Hey, buddy. And this is... Come on, show your gosh dang name. Dippy, seeker of beverages. And he licks the dirt for some reason. He's just like deathly thirsty. Dippy's just not doing so well. So thirsty, I need water badly. Why not go and look for some then? It's not going to just drop out of the sky. The sun burns poor Dippy, so I must stay in my cave. Please get me a drink. And that's pretty much it. It's just a fun little scene right there. But guys, that is going to be it for today. We'll come back next time and go directly to Hailfire Peaks. I'm sorry if my commentary was a bit off today. For some reason, my throat's been kind of sore. But I hope you enjoyed nonetheless. And I'll see you next time. Take care.